Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to update you. This has been a very interesting week for Dogecoin. We're going to talk about some of the price action as well as updates on the big news. And this is the one that's been the headline that I think a lot of people are holding on to. But with Grayscale's first spot Doge ETF, I want to get into some of the numbers. And at the end of this video, I'll give you my take as a Dogecoin trader, what this means and how I'm looking at this momentum. Okay, so let's get into it. If you are new to the channel here, my name is Mark. We talk crypto every single day, sharing with you guys some of my trades and my takes on the crypto market overall. So you're welcome to join. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. And also be sure to hit that like button. We've been talking Dogecoin for the better part of 3+ years, okay? And it's been a, I guess you would say, a fun journey. Not necessarily fun at all times, but still one that I do think that we're going to continue to talk about because Doge is just not another meme coin in my personal opinion, okay? Now, we will get into some of the numbers here. It's not financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence, okay? And we'll talk Doge because still 9th in market cap, trading at around 15 cents. So one of the outliers into the green today, as we've seen a lot of top 100 cryptos showing some red numbers, and on a day that we're slightly up, we'll take it, right? And we have seen a little bit of a rebound as we do look back at the low point. Over the past week, Dogecoin was trading at the 13 cents level and some change, and now up to about 15 cents. It's one that we can still kind of get excited about. We're still not back at that 17 where it is kind of the floor for me, but it's still something that I do think that is very much important as we look to navigate these crypto markets moving forward. Okay, so before we get down into the ETF coverage, if you have not checked out BitUnix, this is the exchange that I trade on. It's spot and leverage trading. The reason why I'm talking about it is they do have a 25% bonus in USDT. If you sign up using my link, you will get 25% bonus to your trading account. Love the interface. I love the action that I do get from BitUnix, so that's why I use it every single day when I do a lot of my leverage trading. So if you want to check it out, that link is down below. Just make sure it's right for you, where you're located, do your research and all that good stuff before signing up and making any decision financially. Okay, so this is what we came here to talk about. $1.41 million in the first day of volume. Okay, so relatively a slow start. Great little graphic there with the Doge, the neon Doge, Shiba Inu. And as we do look at some of these expectations, okay, this is where we saw the G-Dog post $1.41 million in day one volume versus the $11 to $12 million forecast. Okay, also it did launch with 1.71 million in net assets, almost 95,000 shares outstanding, in a 3-month 0% fee waiver. Okay, so intriguing kind of promotion to get people started and moving into the G-Dog. But this is the first Doge ETF, spot ETF in the United States, converted from Grayscale's private Dogecoin trust. Now, the softer than expected activity that we did see on the New York Stock Exchange, it was the comparison to what we've seen from a lot of other ETFs on day one. Yes, this was not anything of any kind of substantial headlines, right? It definitely underperformed and underdelivered. I think that's market dependent personally, but in comparison to Bitcoin, Ethereum, definitely dwarfed out by what we saw from them on day one. But also, they didn't launch in a market where, quite frankly, everybody and their brother is scared and timid into entering the crypto market right now in this climate. Okay, now as we did see this is where, like I said, the first that was debuted on the NYSE ARCA November 24th. And now you can get exposure to crypto, Dogecoin, without any wallets or custody. Okay, so that's kind of where, for the people that don't trade crypto now, yeah, it's a great way of doing so. But for me, for you, the people that have been trading crypto for multiple years, not so much. Okay, but as we look at it, there are reasons to talk about why I don't like the ETFs. I think long term, sure, it's a good thing. In right now, though, I'm just not fully sold on the institutions not having too much control over the crypto market due to the ETFs. Okay, I don't want to see this come out of balance where next thing you know, we're talking about crypto just basically being controlled by the banks and the stock exchanges, and it's essentially what we were trying to prevent in the first place by the inception of digital currency. Okay, but now, like I said, the forecast that Eric VALUATIONS, the Bloomberg ETF analyst, predicted that $10 to $12 million in day one. But we have seen very much a muted day from these projections. And that's something where, a lot of market watchers, including myself, debuted or described the debut as a cautious start rather than a setback. Okay. And that's kind of where I'm the same way. It's market dependent. Right now, the market's absolutely crap. And so when you do have a hot product or something new, you usually do get a little bit of a push initially, but still ETFs, in my opinion, I can't give you guys financial advice, but I'm just saying I will probably never intentionally buy a crypto ETF, okay? And that's not because it's not a good idea, maybe. It's more so because I don't need to, okay? And that's just how I feel about it. That's been my stance since day one, since before the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. It's been that way for me since day one, okay? And also, I will kind of reiterate this stance. There has to be some merit to it and reason why they're doing it, because if you do look at it at face value, not just Dogecoin, right? Solana, Cardano, Chainlink, XRP, we've heard it time and time again, right? Every crypto is trying to get an ETF. Why? Well, brokers can charge, 1%, whatever it may be. Both ways, they're going to make a ton of money on fees. And yes, it will be good for adoption per se. You're going to get maybe the person just, looking for some risk out of retirement, wants some exposure to crypto, but while they were managing their own crypto or money, they did not want to have, a wallet or any kind of doings with, a Coinbase, for example, or Binance or any kind of exchange. It was just maybe above their head. But now you can go sit, talk to your stockbroker. Instead of buying Apple, maybe you can just buy some Dogecoin ETF. Sure, that's great for that person. But the majority of the case and the majority of the users, we're not even in the same realm of a ballpark, okay? We don't need it. Don't need to be basically third-partying this out. We don't need middlemen. Crypto's meant to be kind of very much the opposite of ETFs, in my opinion. So not only is the day one volume very much cautious, I would describe it as, but also we'll talk about the actual reaction from Doge, because on that day one, it did get up to 15 cents and some change. So a 3 to 5% rise. So a little buy the rumor, sell the news, but still kind of holding strong. And looking at 2026, excuse me, it's more so the outlook for the overall market. And I've said this in numerous videos. It's nothing that Dogecoin's doing intrinsically that's keeping it down. It's just reliant upon the macro moves of the market. Bitcoin goes to 125 again, then yeah, what do you think Dogecoin's going to do? Okay, it won't be at 15 cents. I can guarantee you that. So that's how I stack up. I just wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, it's not anything that Dogecoin's doing personally. This is great news, right? For ETF, participants. Awesome. Welcome to the party. We've been here for years. But on the other hand of that argument, we don't need it, okay? And I wouldn't expect too much on day one because it's not anything the Dogecoin ETF failed to deliver. It's just one ETF, right? There's multiple other entities that will be coming with Doge ETFs. This was just the first. And also, to piggyback off of that, if Bitcoin would have debuted their ETF in this market, okay, on this market on November 24th, it just wasn't good launch conditions, okay? And that's just my take on it. Leave a comment down below. How do you feel about Dogecoin entering the ETF world? I want to know your opinion as well. But that's what I have for you in this video. If you haven't hit the like button or subscribe, please do so right now. And also be sure to follow me on X. You can find my handle in the description. And I'll leave you with that. If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, we'll have some content along the way, but enjoy the holiday. And we'll be trading crypto 24/7, 365. So it never sleeps, and looking forward to it. And we'll talk to you guys very soon in the next video. Cheers.